Guys, session will start soon. Just wait for 2 minutes. So, good evening, everyone. Myself, Ayush Mishra, sophomore, Chemical Engineering Department. So, I'm heartily welcome you on behalf of AIChE NIT Student Chapter on this Professional Development Week, second day. This is Industrial Exposure, and we have our guest with us who has already joined our esteemed senior alumnus from this NIT Rourkela, Mr. Kanishk Singh, uh, uh, Chemical Engineering BTech of batch of 2018 to 2022. So I'll introduce you with us after this event. In this event, first of all, let me tell you about this whole professional development week. This week we have already conducted a session on Gate Talk, and today's we have a session on industrial exposure. In this session, our guests let you know about the industries, how we can join, the exposure you got in industry, the profits, the benefits, and everything. Let you know the feel of industry. You will also get this, some events, some photos and videos of the industries where he is currently working. So there are a lot many things which is going to be happen in this event, in this session. So I hope this session will be very much interesting. So I'm going to add our guest on the screen. So hello, Bia.
Hello, Ayush.
So first of all, good evening, Bia, and welcome this and thanking you for accepting our invitation and your precious time to us to guide us regarding the different industries and their exposures that we can have. So guys,
My pleasure.
let me introduce you. Uh, he is, as I have already told, that he is our one of the senior and coolest senior that I have met. So he is already assistant manager at Ex Vedanta Aluminium and currently working as a senior engineer at KRIBHCO Fertilizers. So he has already explored a lot many in industries. So you will get to know about lot of things in this event. So I would like to handle to Kanishk Bhaiya.
Yeah. So, hello, Ayush, and hello, all the team from AIChE side. And first of all, uh, thank you for inviting me for this particular session. I'm very excited about this. And I hope with this session, many of the juniors, those who are joining this particular session, to get some clarity about core industries. And I do understand that being in the same place at some point of time in second year, first year, and third year, that we do have lots of doubt about the things. Whenever we used to see a senior who is getting placed, we used to talk to him or her a lot that, Bhaiya Di, what did you do? What we should do right now? And exactly the same questions you will be asking me maybe with this session, and I'll be making sure that with the end of the presentation, most of the question and queries of yours will be getting solved. And first of all, let me tell you that this is not a webinar kind of session. This is just a talk between you guys and someone who has just graduated from the same institute, from the same branch maybe, or other branches as well might be joining here. And I may be sharing some of my experiences, and it is always good to learn from the experience from a different person, right? You don't have to repeat the same mistakes. So maybe some of the things that I have tried, I'll be sharing that with you. And I hope by the end of this particular session, uh, I guess right now there might be some juniors, those who are a bit inclined towards core and they want to pursue core. That's why they joined the session. Few of them, you guys, you will be a bit confused about core, and you might be liking coding as well, so 50-50 chance. And few of them might be hating core as well. So by the end of this particular session, those who like the core, they'll be gaining some more confidence about it. Those who are in 50-50 cases, they would be getting some broader aspect by which they can think more clearly. And those who hate the core, they will start hating the core more. So just that, and let's start the presentation. And I have made this particular presentation, and your participation is very much needed throughout the session, because otherwise you won't be able to make the most out of it. And whenever you guys get bored, just do let me know in the chat box. So let's get started. Okay, Ayush, I'll be starting presentation. The presentation, I hope if everything goes fine, then we'll start off. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. So just let me know when you are able to see the screen.
Yes.
Okay, can you see the screen?
Yeah, your screen is visible.
Can you see the presentation right now?
But no.
No? One second. Screen Chrome tab. Now? Hello?
Yeah, now it's visible. Yeah,
Visible?
perfect.
Okay, so let's start this particular session. And okay, again, introducing myself, I'm Kanishk Singh, and I have completed my BTech in Chemical Engineering from NIT Rourkela. And I also had mechanical minor as well. And I have worked in Vedanta Aluminium, and I'm currently working in KRIBHCO Fertilizers. So welcome all of you. A very good evening. So first and foremost, you guys might be joining this particular session. The first and foremost question that I'm going to ask you guys is that, are you really interested in core? Are you really interested? You should ask yourself as well that, are you really interested in core? And what are the basis of your interest, that we'll be discussing as well. So are you really interested? And before you answer this question in your heads, so let me ask you another question. If that answer is yes, is it because you hate coding? Because many people, like when I was in second year, I didn't like coding much, so that's why I was seeing core as one of the options for me. This makes sense. Even for each and every one of you, you might be in second year, third year, in first year, those who don't like coding, so they might be saying that whatever discipline I'm studying, so let's have a future in that only. Okay. So that is a valid reason, but that should not be the main reason. Okay, why not? We'll be discussing that as well. And there can be another reason that that is very much trending these days, that, are you scared of layoffs? Because many guys, you must be seeing that many good MNCs like Amazon, Google, blah blah and blah, they are laying off employees like anything. The my batchmates, those who were topper of their branches, and they got the placement in the toughest company on the very first day, second day, they also got laid off. Okay, that is also happening. So this can be one of the reasons as well, but that should not be the main reason. Okay, but this one, uh, there might be some lag in PPT, but I hope you will be able to make the sense whatever I'm saying and whatever I'm sharing right now. So are you intrigued by core subjects? That is the main question. If yes, then definitely you can see core as an option. And still you hate coding, it's fine, you can go for core. If you are scared of laid off, you can go for core, because there is n number of things that you will be getting in core industries, which will boost your confidence if you like core subjects to pursue your career in core industries. Okay. And some of the guys, those might be in again 50-50 mode, that they like coding, but they have taken, say, mechanical engineering, so they also want to go in core, but they like coding, they don't like mechanical subjects. So if I ask you that, if you are feeling so much difficulties, and you just want to pass these 4 years of your engineering, so how would you be able to spend 40 years of your life by implementing those concepts which you are just kind of ignoring and just want to get past? So that's why, if you're not interested in core, then you can choose some other options as well. But if you are interested, then there are many things on which you can work, and you can surely join core industries. Okay, so what are the ways by which you can get into a core industry? If your answer is yes, that you want to go into a core industry, and so you might be intrigued, but what are the facts, then what are the ways through which we can get into core industry? So first, foremost, and most easiest way is the campus placement. And I guess this, in this session, second year guys are also here, so they might be seeking for internships in core industries. So campus placements and campus internship opportunities, our placement cell, which is called, I guess, career and development cell right now, they are doing phenomenal job. I have seen the kind of opportunities they are bringing for you guys, and it is awesome. It was not happening when we were there in our college. So right now I can see that even for core branches like chemical, mechanical, and all, we are also getting on-campus internship opportunities as well. So uh, in my opinion, just that campus placement and internships are the most easiest way to get into core industries. Then let's talk about off-campus opportunities. So firstly, about GATE, I'll talk a bit later, because you guys might be having that notion that PSUs only recruit through GATE, but that is not the case. There are many PSUs. PSUs means public sector undertaking. Okay, so there are many other terms as well, which will be which would be might new to you. So if you get confused, you can just clear it out at any point of time. So companies like HPCL, BAC, and etc., they recruit through their specific exams. You just need to be there and get it done. And if you get into a core industry, by off-campus opportunities as well. And the other option is LinkedIn. So this option I have explored a lot, but it's very rare for a fresher to get into a core industry by LinkedIn, or for applying through LinkedIn, because whenever you will be seeing any job description, you will be finding that they are asking experience of minimum 2 or 3 years. So it's very rare for a fresher to get into a company. And if you are seeing that a company is there which is allowing freshers through off-campus opportunities, or non-gate opportunities, or through without having any specific test, just for applying that and having an interview, so do check the company and all of their grounds. Okay. And regarding second year guys, if you guys want to do any sort of summer internship and vocational training, jugaad is the most important thing for you right now. Anyone from your family, your father, your relative, your friend's father, their relative, they can easily get you into any core company, you as a vocational training or summer intern. So the guys, the problem is not that you are having some confusion about your career right now. The problem is if you are having the confusion and you are not trying all the options at the same time. Okay, say if you are having some like the winter vacations are coming, if summer vacations are coming, do some vocational training. Okay, get acquainted with the core industry. If you like it, then go for it. If you don't, then you can go for other options as well. So the next option is gate. Why this is so much glorified here? Because of many reasons, which I'll be talking throughout the presentation, that this is one of the most, we can say, in my opinion, this is the best way by which you should get into a core industry. And why this is the best way? There are many things that I'll be discussing throughout the session. Just that I know it takes a lot to prepare for get a decent rank, so that you can get a state PSU or PSU, or you can even go for research. So through gate, your domain, it widens up. Opportunities that you'll be getting, it just widens up a lot. Many companies you can apply for, that the names you have not even heard. There are many opportunities, just that I want to say that. And I guess these guys, they are going to conduct a session for gate as well. So those who are interested in gate, they do attend that particular session, because this has happened, I think first time, that from NIT Rourkela in chemical engineering branch. Okay, our juniors have secured that much good rank, below 15 AIR. So do join that session as well. Okay, so if you were interested in core, so you have seen that what are the ways through which you can get into core industry, right? So those who are inclined towards core, let me give some more confidence to you guys. And those who are 50-50, so let's make it 60-40 towards core. So there are some perks for being at core. First of all, relevance to your discipline. It is going to be extremely relevant to whatever you have studied. Okay, if you don't, first of all, it doesn't mean that you have to be perfect on those particular subjects. You have to be, you should secure EX in fluid dynamics, thermo. No, if you are, you feel that these concepts are bearable, and you can you like the application part as well. So in industry, you'll be working with those concepts only, but the application will be on a very large scale. I'm telling you, on a very large scale. uh, in industry, then you will be realizing that just something that you have studied, it's a very small thing. By using those concepts, you can save, crores of money by just a click of your mouse. Okay, because in industry we use different methods. I'll be discussing that. And whatever concepts you have studied, you will be just, you will be just applying that on a very large basis. Keep that in mind. So if you are interested, then you won't be getting bored throughout the course of your job. That is the purpose. Second is job security. So those who were, scared of layoffs and all, job security you will be getting at core. Okay. There is a The job security is on another level. So you can surely rely on core companies. Decent pay. So people can debate on this, but that's why I said that the option for Gate, why it was so glorified, because of a reason. If you want to get into a company, so try for Gate first. Because through Gate, in whichever company you'll be getting, it will be PSU or state PSUs. So they follow a grade pay system. Grade pay system is just similar like our government or central government they follow. Like officer A is of an IS rank. The kind of pay scale they follow, you will be getting the same pay as well, the basic pay. And the allowances, that will vary. Allowances, that depend on the company, that what sort of allowances they give. Okay. So other is accommodation. This I will say, this is the cherry on the top. Okay, because plants of these core industries, they are situated in some of the remote areas as well. So companies, they have the whole township culture there. They make a small city, and many houses are made there for the employees, so that they can live there and they can, come to the plant easily, and the whole accommodation and transportation becomes easier for them. So in accommodation, you will be getting, your rooms or quarters a lot. The most important thing is that the rents that you will be paying. I'll be sharing my example. Okay. uh, Nothing to flex, just that for an example. uh, I'll be getting my quarters in just 2-3 months. So you just imagine, for a 2 BHK, including water taxes, including electricity, how much I'll be paying. Is there any number which is coming in your mind per month basis? I don't know. I can see the chats or not, but let me tell you. I'll be paying 250 rupees per month as rent. Yes. So this can also differ from company to company, but just that in a core company, if you are living, so you are going to save a lot of money. A lot of money. Your friends will be spending 10,000, 15,000 rupees for just 2 rooms in Bangalore. But here you'll be getting your whole quarter, a garden as well, everything. And township culture with sports activities, different sort of cultural activities as well, just bare minimum cost. So you can take it as one of the major perks of being at core. So if you want to go in core, you have seen that by what ways you can get into core industry. So there are, just I'm discussing the types of industry here. You must have heard about oil and gas industries, cement industries, metal industry, in which I was also working, and which is also there in Rourkela. Sale, the Rourkela steel plant is the biggest plant of sale. Hope you guys might be knowing that. Sale as well. Then utilities, it means that you must have seen, if you guys have seen Chernobyl. Okay. That particular movie, when there is a whole room in which so many system and computers are there, lots of alarm popping up, that is called a control room. So the whole activities of a plant is controlled by person who are just sitting with a mouse in hand, just seeing on the screen. With one click they can control the things, and with one wrong click they can be disastrous as well. So those control systems are made by some companies like Yokogawa, Honeywell. You can get into these companies as well. Fertilizer sector, in which I'm currently working, KRIBHCO, IFCO, GNFC, like many other companies are also there. Engineering consultancy, this is my favorite, EIL. If anyone gets into it, this I'll be happiest for you. EIL is called like Engineers India Limited. For electrical people, Power Grid, and NTPC. Mining, Coal India Limited. Pharmaceuticals, we have Dr. Reddy's and Cipla. You might be, thinking that okay, these are the companies, but what will be our role? What, like, okay, I understand that If I like core, I should go into core industries. But how I'll be applying those core concepts, it also depends on various parameters. Okay, it depends on the job role. So in this particular slide, I'll be discussing about the different job roles that you guys might be having if you get into core industry. Just a second. Okay, so regarding the job profiles, if you see, let's talk about see, you can see the branches here written, and here I have, you know, uh, placed some of the keywords. First of all, it comes about operations. Okay, so operations slash production. So what do you understand by that? Say if I work in a company which produces urea, so whole the process of making urea, okay, all the steps, it comes under operation part. So I work uh, in a company which produces urea, and urea has to be produced 24/7 and 365 days. Okay, so operation goes all the time. Okay, it means your plant would be working every day and every year almost. So for that, we have a small room in which we have a number of systems through which we control all the parameters. Okay, so the one thing, just I'm going a bit off the track, that when I was in second year, third year, so I used to get, like, very fascinated by the industries like ONGC, IOCL, and I was like, how to get into these. So I used to go to their website. I used to go into the career section. I guess you guys also do that. And in the career section, I used to find a number of advertisement of recruitments. So there were junior engineer, junior technicians, ETs like engineering trainees, GTs, management training. So first of all, and I used to get confused a lot. Even you'll be getting confused a lot. So let me clear that the confusion of yours. That whenever you'll be opening that particular site, just go for the eligibility is required. And if anything which is mentioned, which is below engineering, in many of them you'll be finding diploma as well. So don't think that you are eligible for diploma. You're not eligible. You are over eligible for that, because diploma people, they will work under you. And one another thing that I'll be adding for the gate highlighted thing before, that whenever you'll be getting into a company through gate, you'll be joining as officer, as an officer. So the culture is like pretty orthodox, that you'll be getting into it. Guys will be treating you like as sahab, sir. You'll be treated like officer here as well, so you will get that respect as well. So don't go for the post like junior engineer, field operator, okay, technicians, because these guys will be working under you, irrespective of their ages, irrespective of your age, they will work under you. Okay, so let's get back. So before like after DCS panel operation, it is stated that field activities. So field activities, that it may happen that all those junior operators and not engineers, they will be working in the field. They'll be working on your instruction. That uh, every wall that you are controlling, it also has some of the wall which can be controlled through sight as well, just for safety in case your control fails. So the other walls can also be closed by person who can operate it by hand. So field activities as well, in some of the companies you may have to do that as well, but not for a long period of time, because you're an engineer joined at officer grade. It may happen in your training. R&D, you guys very well know, every company has R&D department. Technical support, just simulations all, and process as well. In process, don't get confused with operations and production and process, because process is different. In process is not the continuous thing which is going on to get the production and to fulfill the demand of the company and of the people, those who are the stakeholders. Process is something that you analyze how the things are working, you do all the calculations, and you find that if we implement this thing, if we buy this machinery, we can make the process more effective, more optimum. We can save money, we can save energy, and we can work with lesser harm and the loss of lives. Okay, so those sort of calculation and all, you do in process department. Okay, so the guys, those who have joined from mechanical branch and electrical branch and EI, you guys come under maintenance. Okay, for most of the industries. Okay, apart from few industries uh, which will be exactly core for you. uh, uh, 1 second. Okay, yeah, for maintenance, you guys will be coming under maintenance. And the thing is, there is a perk which is associated with maintenance people. I'll be telling you guys that as well. I hope there is some change in the presentation. uh, okay, let it be. So the branches were for mechanical, engineering, and AI. You guys come under maintenance. Okay. After that, your job will be, that in, say, for a chemical plant, we have different sort of pumps, machineries, compressors, and all. So your job will be related to maintaining those sort of equipments, those sorts of machineries, because we use power everywhere. So power distribution is in your control. If any failure is there due to electrical side, so you will be there. You have to get the things done. Sometimes you may also work as DCS panel operator. Say for a guy who is from, we can say, electrical branch, and he is working in power grid. So if he is working in power grid, so for him, that company is solely core for it. He will be coming under operations. So he may have to then work on a DCL panel as operator, as chemical engineers work there, and same things as well. So for every other branch, okay, this here I have included all the branches, just because I've stated one thing: supervising. So getting things done by third parties under your supervision. So there's one thing that you guys should know after you'll be stepping into professional life. So more than 80% of your achievements and success will be coming from your skill of dealing with people. That is so essential. You must have seen many people, they are so talented, so good at what they do, but they don't know how to treat people, they don't know how to deal with people. But that is the most important skill which you should have. And I guess the vibrant color culture of our college, it helps us. And whenever we you know get any position of responsibility there, we learn many things. You must have seen a club performs very well in 1 year, and sometimes it's under the shadow, it doesn't perform that well. So the leadership and the ability to, how the president, how the other people, they deal with the other members, it depends a lot. So that's why you guys should hold on, and you guys should be able to deal with people, because here you won't be doing everything by your hands, because you are officer. You have to done some wall fix by a third person who is labor there. So he'll be doing things under your supervision. Accountability will be yours, but he'll be doing things by hand. Okay. And there's another thing which is in, like, it doesn't matter whatever branch you are having right now, it doesn't matter. Okay, sometimes it has seen in the private industries that, because in industry it's not that you are having only one process department and operations and all. They have the whole system for which they require logistics as well, commercial, quality control projects. So for example, for instance, when I was in Vedanta, I was working in projects, and my friend, he was working in logistics. So sometimes it may happen in core that you have thought you'll be applying those core concepts, but when you get a department there, uh, that's why I'm saying, that's why gate is best, because it doesn't happen when you get a company via gate. Sometimes it happens when you get marketing as well, but it doesn't happen in most of the cases. It happens in private companies, those who recruit you in so many numbers, in many numbers. If they are recruiting you, so they will be allotting any department to you with respective to you, with regardless to your choice. That happens. I worked in projects, there were most of the things that were related to mechanical and civil. I did that, and that was the major reason why I switched that particular company. Similarly, it goes for logistics as well. You may get some department like logistics. So that's why, be clear. If you are seeing yourself getting into core, do prepare for gate. It doesn't happen in every private company, I'm saying. Okay, but in some of the companies it may happen. So these will be the job profiles. Okay, so there, now I'm just sharing some of the pictures which I just took from my plant, not this one, rest of it, so that not, you guys don't have to put your brains here, just see it. I'm just saying things. Okay, so for the chemical engineers, that's how a plant will look to you whenever you will be getting into in industry. Regarding this photo, uh, you guys, in being in third year, you guys must have read about heat exchangers. So that's how a heat exchanger looks. You guys must have read about the phenomena called fouling. Okay, how does it affect the heat exchanger? See, that's how it affects the heat exchanger. The rest of the tubes, they uh, they are choked. Okay, I know that many of you might not be getting whatever I'm saying. Just that, see the things. And you can see the room. This is the control panel in which I work. You can see n number of systems are there. This is a totally air conditioned room, and there we work for 8 hours of our shift, and there we control all the parameter by just a click or pushing some buttons. Okay. So with mechanical engineers, okay. So when I told you guys about the perks of core industries, I said that I'll be living in a quarter and I'll be paying 250 rupees just as rent, including my electricity charges. So did you guys think about that? Okay, land is of company, the whole 4 rooms are made by company. Okay, they can bear that cost, but will they pay for my electricity charges? Does that make sense? Will it make profitable for you, for them? No. Company will, दिवालिया हो जाएगी वो तो अगर ऐसा करेगी तो. So what happens just that. And again, one thing, this is some sort of activity that I'm giving you guys, those who are in NITR, and you guys must be knowing GD Birla, and then DBA. There is a road called Gulmohar Street, and when you go there, there's a substation. You can see some of the transformers are there, chief warden office ke samne hi. So just go there, see the ratings of the transformer. Okay, if someone is working there, just ask what is the load of total NITR campus. Okay, in terms of energy, I bet it won't be more than 2 or 3 megawatts. It won't be more than that. And here in industry, you will be dealing just one machinery who has a rating of 10 megawatt or 8 megawatt. So you're seeing the difference. So you will be just a single person who will be, making that particular compressor or turbine working on that much scale of energy that is it is consuming, just by the use of concepts that you are learning in your discipline. So for mechanical people, a turbine comes under them. Okay, you must have read about turbo machineries. So if you're a mechanical engineer, you may also have to work on a DCS panel, and that's how a panel looks. And if you want to, just this is a picture, it shows that how an impeller looks, and how does a pump look. You guys must have read about uh, pumps and turbo machineries. Those who are from chemical engineering and mechanical engineering. In, I guess, third semester, you have that RK Bansal book where you have turbo machineries. So think and let me know later on that what types of pump it is. Okay, let me tell you, it is a plunger pump, PD, SH. You guys know what if positive displacement pumps. So this is a positive displacement pump, and reciprocating pump, in which you must have seen piston. There are plungers as well. These work. There are 3 plungers in a pump. They work on 120 phase angle. Just don't put your brain. Just I'm saying things. If you guys feel interested, not right now, maybe in future, you may think, okay, I can work in such field where just the things that I'm learning right now, it may be helpful for me. Okay, so and the kind of delta P that it develops. Okay, what does a pressure a pump do? It provides a delta P, right, to the liquid what is flowing through it. So the delta P it develops is to around 210 kg per centimeter square. Imagine the atmospheric pressure is one around nearly 1 kg per centimeter square, and it develops 210 times of it. So you're seeing the application of the principles that you are learning in your current semesters. Similarly, for instrumentation people, the DCS panel that I have seen. One second, this is something. There is something happening, and okay, now I guess it is okay. Yeah, those who are from instrumentation department, you guys also can get into core industry. The DCS panel that we see from the behind, it looks like that. There are n number of wires and logics, and it is the sole responsibility of electronics people and instrumentation people to get that DCS on a working level so that we can use it. Without them, we cannot do anything, right? And many sorts of logic. This is just a picture from the control panel which I use. There are n number of logics which are set by one of the guys from instrumentation department. Regarding regarding, we can say, the electrical people, don't get disheartened that I have not included any slides for you. See, here we are generating energy, electricity, right? So here we are generating electricity, and we are generating around 52 megawatts of electricity. So once a mechanical guy has generated that, with the help of mechanical guy we have generated that, so now it's your responsibility to distribute it in a safer way. A mechanical guy cannot do that. An electrical guy can very well do that. Okay, yeah. So the reason that I asked you that, uh, you guys can see that why the company won't be bearing the cost of my electricity, because we generate an energy and electricity on our own. Most of these plants, they have their captive power plants, and then they generate their energy on their own, which they can utilize and they can provide to the government as well. That's why we use electricity. electrical. That's why we need electrical engineers there specifically. Okay, so by this, I guess some of the doubts that you were having in your mind regarding core industries, software industries, go for core or not, softwares are better or core is better, it may have helped you a bit, I assume. So next, if you are, still, if you feel that you are a core person, you can go for it. Okay, and I discussed something about operations before, right? So because I discussed that a plant will be running 24/7, 365. So it will be requiring people to work in a DCS panel or not, right? So that's why it is most of for the most of the chemical engineers, those who go into any sort of companies like IOCL, Gate, KRIBHCO, IFCO, sorry, Gale, GNFC, anywhere, you guys will be working as a panel operator. Okay, and you guys will be working in shifts. In shifts means that you won't be working from in a 9 to 5 job. You will be working in shifts. So what are the kinds of shifts in industry that we use? We have A shift, B shift, C shift. A shift is 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. B is 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. C is 10 p.m. to next day 6 a.m. So that's how your group will be made, and you will be working in shifts. And it's not that you will be working a shift like for the whole month, for the whole year. These shift, they rotate on weekly basis or on alternate basis. And the perks that I initially inferred about maintenance people, so this is perk for you, that in industry you guys will be working in general shift in most of the time. Okay, you guys will be working in a general shift that can be from 8:30 to 5:30, or maybe from 9 to 6. It depends on the company. So if you are fine with these things, this doesn't bother you much, so core is the option for you. And it may also happen that luckily not in my case, but in most of the cities, in most of the companies, you will find that it is situated in a remote location. Why? Because it requires some of the natural resources as well. They have to reduce the cost of transportation. That's why they are situated near ports, so that via waterways they can get the things transported here and there as well. So you may get a city which is not very well connected to the mainstream and wherever you are staying, but the township culture is there. You will be having all the basic needs there, and your entertainment is well there, but it will be in the outskirts. It may happen. Okay, and because of pollution thing as well, that you have to you cannot pollute the popular dense part of the city. That's why they are situated at outskirts. And the growth that you will be getting here, it won't be just erratic that you are working in an analytics company, or coding company, software company, and just the next year you switch and you get a 30% hike. That won't happen here. You'll be getting a hike on yearly basis, which will be fixed, and it will depend on the company performances as well. So I hope these things will help you to uh, see it as a deal for you or no for you as well, that you should ask yourself. Only you can comment on this particular thing. So that was all from my side. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the session, and later on we'll be addressing all your queries. And if you get some of the queries later on as well, you can take screenshot of this slide, and you can contact me via WhatsApp, via Gmail, or LinkedIn, or any other platform. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the session. So now the stage is
Uh,
your guys.
Thank you so much, Bia. I hope this session
Welcome.
is very much helpful and very much interesting, and you will get to know the many things that we had already told in this session, and lots of aspect that we has covered, and we will get to know that profits of ingoing industries. Like one of the most amazing things, I will get to know that he is pay only a minimum cost like 360 around Bia, 250 or 360. So that's a not guess from anyone. I have already seen the all comments, like everyone has commented like 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. But it's a rarely means we can't even save this amount of money in college.
Yeah.
So
So
it's
Ayush,
a very
those who
amazing
have
thing.
commented 5,000 or 8,000, when you will be
Yeah.
getting promoted slowly, na, in a company, you have worked, say you have worked around 20 years or 25 years in that particular company, and now you have a whole bungalow of yours in the township. Then you might have to
Yeah.
pay 5,000 of rupees for the whole bungalow.
Yeah, definitely. Means at that condition you will become a more successful, like you will going on higher positions as your
Exactly,
profits
you will be
also
on GM
increases.
level. Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, question answer session is open now, so you can ask any questions if you want.
Yeah, before than that, I was just scrolling down the questions, and there was someone, Mrityunjay. He was asking what about the
Mhm.
dual degree student pursuing chemical engineering. Exactly, that's why I said, go for GATE. Okay, if you are in dual degree, and this company do take dual degree student as well. If you go through the advertisement of IOCL ONGC, they do take. Okay, so you are having an additional degree, so it is a plus point for you. If you see that, if you're doing BTech and then you do MTech from IT Bombay or any of the college, then again this company will come for you as a campus opportunity as well. So they recruit, they do recruit, and also you can get into R&D sector as well, because you are more knowledgeable with respect to the people, those who will be leaving you 1 year before. I hope it solves your query. So now, Ayush, I can. Sorry, I was just going through the chats. You can just pick some of the things, because there are many things in the chat box. What if a person was interested in research based future until fourth year, but then suddenly realize that they don't want to pursue research career? What can they do to shift? You guys, you don't have to do anything. Right gate, right gate. Gate doesn't ask if you have done internship in core industry or not. Gate doesn't ask much about your CGPA. Guys, those who are securing 6.5 CGPA or 7 CGPA as well, it means they were not focused towards their discipline, right? But if you perform well in gate, you'll be getting the best possible PSUs. So Ria Titus, from US, you can write the exam of gate and you could get into core industry.
We have one more question. Gaurav
Hmm.
Hedler has asked, like, okay, I guess yes, Prajapati question has already pinned on screen.
Hmm.
So, how to know which department in an industry is best for me? Like you said, logistic and all. Can you explain how to prepare for different job positions?
See, you cannot directly prepare for different positions, because that is something that you will be uh, offered once you join that particular company. Okay, just a second now. So that you will be getting to know when you will be joining that particular company. Just that, uh, that's why I said why Gate is better, because Gate will give you the job profile and the portfolio according to your interest and according to the things that you have done in your undergrad level, means the branch you have done. So that doesn't happen in PSUs and all. So that's why go for it. And if you are in a private industry and you have gotten, say, a logistic department, so they also do internal transfers, so you can also request for that. Just that, perform extraordinary there, and you will be able to get your department changed from here and there as well. So what was the question? Let me read that again. How to know which department in an industry is best for me? First of all, what is your branch? Okay, if you are interested in your branch subject and you want to pursue that, then you'll be going for that, right? And the other half of the question is, like you said, logistics and all, how to prepare for different job positions. So you don't have to prepare for the different job positions, because in the interview they'll ask you the basic things that you have read in your 4 years of your discipline. All those concepts they'll be asking. If you are good at concepts, then you are selected. And regarding the profile, they generally mention as graduate engineering training, GT, or management training, or engineer training. So look for these sort of posts only. Don't go for junior operators, technician, field engineer. Don't go for these. Okay, because you are way too above for that, above of that post. I hope your doubt is cleared. If not, then you can ask me again as well on chat. Another one, Gaurav, Gaurav Haldar. Bhaiya, which path should we choose? Research internships or vocational training in some good PSUs in order to stand out in the crowd? Okay, so there is one thing that you see, that everyone from your branch they are trying to get some internships here and there. But if you see in our college, only one internship for 8 week is compulsory that you have to do in third year, right? Regardless of the other internships, they are not at all important for you. But why the internship is important for you as a person, not for you to get the degree at the end. Why the other internships that you are doing before is important for you? To check or uncheck few of the boxes that you are having right now as an option for you. If you are interested in core, so obviously you like those subjects, and uh, with those subjects as well there is a research field. So you are saying it is coinciding, right? But what should I choose for myself? Okay, go for some vocational training in this winter or in this summer. Okay, like observe there, see the culture there. If you like it, you can be there. But then do not decide. Okay, if you're in second year, then for the upcoming third year in winters, like in the, say, if to 23 winter, go for some research internship. But research internship is not generally possible in winter. But what can you do? Just open the faculty directory of your branch on NITR website. Okay, in whichever subject you are interested, see the professors at their subject of interest in which they are doing research. Okay, just go to them straight away. You can go to them. Do not think about that ke डांटेंगे या कुछ करेंगे. Don't think about that. They are professors from your college. Go to them, ask them, sir, I am interested in this particular subject, can I get any work under you? It can be the smallest work as well, but that slowly will engage you in lab work. Okay, similarly, if you get bored in lab work, you want to see the application part, then you will be thinking in your mind that vocational training which I did, that interviewed me a lot, it was better than this. So that's why it is, there is no other remedy that I'll say go for research, do not go for uh, industry. But somebody will say go for industry, do not go for research. It is totally personal choice, that what you like, what you don't like. So before than that, you have to try the options. And by the way you can try the options that I've already stated. For internships, you can, for vocational training, you can just use any of your jugaad. Okay, you can approach your HOD as well. They have many contacts, they can maybe get you in some cool internship opportunities. And for research, you can reach out to any of the professors जिनसे आपकी अच्छे से बनती हो. Next, यश प्रजापति, शाश्वत प्रधान. Okay, how to get industrial exposure while doing research abroad, like intern. See, industrial exposure, what does it mean? It means you are yourself present at that industry. So if you want to do this, so either you can do your uh, research intern abroad in virtual mode, then you can be present here. People have done that. But if you're doing an intern, say in US, how will you get into company in India, which is core? I don't know about the core sector which is working there in US or in any of the state, in any of the country. That's why I cannot comment on it. Okay, next. Tushar Gupta, Bhaiya, I'm doing a research internship, then would it be helpful in the industry also? Yes, this is a very good question. That you will be, if you are going for any sort of interview, and if they see that you have work uh, in labs for research purpose, and you have some of the articles published as a second author, third author, they may ask you that if you like that particular thing, then why are you sitting here? Why are you appearing for this company's interview? Go for higher studies now. Why are you wasting our time? They can be harsh as well. So how can you defend it? First of all, you can say uh, that obviously you were not that much clear on that particular time. Okay, since you didn't get any industrial exposure activity, or sorry, industrial exposure opportunity, and you got that research internship opportunity, so you thought that whatever concepts that you have studied, so let's see an application towards research field. And since you have seen that, and you find that you have not you are not the person who uh, can work in labs, and who don't want to continue it for further, you have also explored some core industries as well. Okay, that because see, if you are doing a research internships, why do you suddenly want to go into a core industry? You must have seen something better in core industry than research now. So for that, you must have seen something, not hearing from seniors. Go, you have to feel it, you have to observe it by your own self. That's why for you, complete the internship, research one, then after that, go for the uh, industrial activities, industrial opportunities like vocational trainings. Okay, ask your HODs as well, because in our for our seniors, they used to, you know uh, bring students, they used to uh, get them industrial exposure of at least Rourkela steel plant. Go to the plant, see how the things are done there. So maybe then you can have some clarity. And how would it help you? It would definitely help you because you have just read the theoretical part of it. You have read about that what will happen with the mathematical calculations on the chemical principle they have studied, but you have not seen the application part. So you can say you know the theory very well, but now you are also interested in application part, which you explored in the core industry in which you do vocational training. And these were the n number of things which intrigued you a lot. And that's why you think that utilizing all those knowledge that you have gained in your research internship, you can very well work and fit in the place as an engineer or senior engineer in a core industry. I hope that makes sense. Next. Huh. Yash Prajapati.
Yeah, this question is also from my side.
Okay. How to get into core industry for an internship during summer break? Is there any chances for second year student without any referral and connections? uh, there are chances, yes, obviously there are, if you don't have connections. So there is a question on your skill to deal with people. No, that's not. uh, the thing is, if you don't have connections, what you can do, there are a few of the companies which do take people like that. See, why we say that you need some connections there, because whenever you go for vocational training in any industry, there are many hazards for your life as well. So there must be some person who should take your responsibility. Whenever you will be going for industrial or vocational training, you will be getting an insurance as well. Before that anything happens to you, then who will pay? Who will be responsible for that? That's why industries, for being on safer side, they trust only those kids or students, those who are related to the people, those who are working in that particular industry. That's why. And like for ONGC, ONGC has its academy in Dehradun. It's one of the example that you can go onto the web, you can check. There will be, you will be finding a form, uh, a scanned form about ONGC, through which you can apply for internship in ONGC. Okay, and there will be all the things that you need to produce on the time of joining. And there they will be asking about the NOC that you have to generate from your campus side, from the side of TNP or from the side of HOD. If you are in second year, then NOC will be needed from the side of your HOD. If you're in third year, then TLP will help you to get an NOC that this guy is from our college and this guy wants to do an internship there. So kindly grant him, or allow him to go there. So that sort of official proceedings are also needed. So if you want some industrial exposure without jugaad, it's rare, I can understand, but you can try out some of the options as well. And obviously you can just open all any of the websites and go for their HR part. In the HR part and the training and HR part, there they have, because the training part of the uh, students like you, it comes under HR of that particular company training thing. Okay, so you can write to him as well that I am interested. It's a, there are very few chances that they will reply, but still you can do that. And if not, you can go to some of the professors as well. They have the seniors, those who are working in company, any of the core companies. So if you don't have the contacts like that, you can exploit your seniors as well. I can help you after October, in this winter maybe.
I guess there is a very special question asked from one of our senior.
Yeah, exactly, like Anita has also said that you can also apply for Vizag steel plant. She also applied, I remember. And without contacts, you can get there. Yeah. Huh. Abhishek.
Uh, if you want, then you can answer. Yeah.
Uh, it is highlighted, but it's where, sir. Sir, how to stay connected with your friends while pursuing a core industrial job? So that is a question which puts me in a state that, see, how can I'll answer it, but then you will again question me that why I'm not doing that. Okay, just that you have some limited
Okay.
amount of leaves, work in the plant all the day, utilize those leaves and visit the people, the friends of yours, those who are living in, say, Bangalore, visit them and just get connected. Because this thing, I know if any of final year student is watching it, hardly, but you guys would feel that whenever you will be guys will be getting passed from the college, then all the groups that you're having scattered here and there. So this sort of question that Abhishek has asked, I also ask this particular question every day to myself.
Okay. Yeah. Uh, can you proceed to the other questions also?
Yeah, Suman
Uh,
Mishra, I was reading the same question as well. In an industrial internship, mandatory for core job eligibility, and is an industrial internship mandatory for the core job eligibility? No, it's not mandatory. First of all, okay, because it totally depends on the interview, right? If you have done internship in the core industry, see, there's one thing that when you guys will become preparing yourself for the interviews, then if you have something related to their profile which they can read, it get interviewed and ask some things. For example, you have done an internship in Rourkela steel plant, okay, and you are also now you are giving the interview of, say, Tata Steel. So they'll see, okay, this person has have done the internship in RSP. So what he has seen there, because that's why we say do not bluff in your CV at all. If you have mentioned there, then they'll be asking things about that. Okay, if you don't have anything mentioned specifically there, and which is anything which is going against it or from other field, like the person asked about research internships, then they may ask you things. But if you can counter, then it's very well. Then you don't have, then they don't have anything to ask questions specifically. Then they come towards the basic part, like what the fundamental things that you have studied in your college. In my interview here in KRIBHCO, they didn't even read my CV. Okay, they say name the subjects in on which you should ask questions. Heat transfer, mass transfer, fluid dynamics. You have said this. They will ask questions only based on these. If you have conceptual clarity, you will clear the interview. So it is not mandatory at all. Okay, for internships, just that it helps you a bit in driving your interview in your own way. And someone accept job interview if obviously many of the people uh, they have done internship in research as well. Even I myself also did an internship in IT Kharagpur as well. So people can get easily. That is it.
one last question, I guess, from Ria Didi. Uh, your predecessor.
Not core industries job, very demanding to. No, 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 not at all. See, if you are in any software company, analytics company, though you are working from home, but that laptop is pinging every single time. Your working hour will stretch from 8 hours to 10 hours, 11 hours. You don't even feel it. So you cannot have work life balance there. But in core industries, I said now before that you'll be working in shifts. What does a shift means? If your shift has ended, leave everything. Just punch your ID card, go. Nobody will stop you. You have better work life balance in core industries if you work in shifts. 8 hours of job, that is it.
Okay, Via. With this, we can wrap up our session. So, hope you guys, this is a very much informative session for you everyone, and we'll still doing in future such informative sessions. And there are a lot many sessions in line this professional development week. So, once again, I would like to say a very heartily thank you to Kanishk Via for giving us valuable time on behalf of whole AICHE and ITR team. So,
Okay, there is one question which is coming from Cognizant Quiz Club. Whoever guys it
yeah.
he is or she is. I'll be asking that. You can ask me in my personal number. Just Ayush, if he asks my number, just give it to him. Okay. So thank you
Okay,
guys
can I
for
pin your
inviting
number?
me. Yeah, sure. Thank you guys for having me and providing me this stage. It's always cheerful, and I was really excited to meet each and every one of you. And yeah, that was it. It is overwhelming for me. And do attend the other session as well, like regarding the gate as well. And there will be upcoming session which my dearest friend Kostov is taking on internships, on research internships, and research opportunities. So do attend that as well. You will get some more clarity. Okay, everything is in stepwise basis. Gate is also there. This core session was also there. The research part is also there. So stay tuned.
Thank you
Okay,
so much, Via.
my pleasure.
Okay, Via. So,
Okay,
good night and bye bye.
bye bye everyone. Have a good day.